Hi, I'm theciaellis and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. Alright, I did a video several weeks ago over these planters that I have in front of my front porch, and then I basically have kind of abandoned it, and I will explain to you why in a moment. But I would like to spend a little bit of time working on these, if nothing else, get me started for next spring. If you'll remember, my granddaughter's rugs, I put down some wheat claw. It looks like it's already having a rough time. It is so hard to keep stuff down here in the wind in here in Oklahoma, but that's the way it goes. And this little girl right here likes to dig. And I understand that, but she's actually kind of dug back up in here, and you can see where she's there. But if you'll remember too, this was the first one I set, and I had dirt on it, and I had planted dill, and I even had dill coming up, and Elsie dug it up. So what we're going to do, first of all, I learned from some mistakes. Like, here's the next one. Look how big that log is, and it's sticking up too far. And I think what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to see if I can split some of this stuff and put it back in. And I think the only thing I am going to try to do today is just the wood part of it. See how many of these I can get filled up today. Obviously I need to remove this one, and then so to make more room for dirt, because this is sand here. What's been dug out was the topsoil, or not topsoil, but the planter soil that I had put in here. So yeah, and what I need to do for that, I need to figure out a way to keep the puppy out of this. I mean, it's high. It's not like it's real low, but apparently, well, she is getting big. But, yeah, she can climb up in here and do something with it. But I think what I'm going to try to do is put some sort of deterrent around it or in it or whatever to keep her out of it. See, that is a good place for the dogs. I just kind of was lamenting the fact that they kept digging and they have... Because I don't know if you can see that there's actually a ledge there where they've dug down. Oh well, you know, farm life, huh? So let's see what we can get done today. See if I can get some of this straightened out and looking a little bit nicer. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. All right, first thing I'm going to do is get this out of the way. I'll use it later. Here's a side note. I wear leather gloves a lot of times when I'm working, but I sweat a lot and everything, so I like to use those jersey gloves and put them on underneath it. I have broad hands, so I have to wear larger gloves anyway, but it's just a good way to protect your hands and be more comfortable at the same time. Now you might be asking why I'm using wood in the first place. Well, this helps create a hyphae fungus. It fills in underneath so that you have more, the space. It's a good way to fill the space, but it also, as the wood breaks down, it creates fungus that's good for growing things. And this is already broken up, so I'm going to keep that there. As it deteriorates, the soil will go down, but it also feeds your soil. Now see, this is a better height here. I've still got my wood underneath it. I won't be digging any more of that out. And I don't believe I may do a little more sand, but I'm definitely going to put some more soil on it, probably at a later date. Okay, I do not have an axe, but I do have a splitting maul, and I've never used it before. And it may be a waste of time, and it may be something really stupid, but you know what Justin Rhodes says? If you're going to do it, you might as well put it on camera, because it's probably going to make it more interesting anyway. Oh, Elsie, just another bowl. Good work, girl. Oh, good job. The good news is this stuff is so rotten that it should be easy. Whew! A lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Well, what'd you do with it? Did you lose it? You ready to try this again? God bless you. This one's harder. I think this is going to be as good as that one's going to get. All right, let's go get some more wood. All right, this is all grown up again. But there is some wood through here that's way to the wood shed, so, well, not wood shed, the wood pile. I'm gonna see if I can get some of this cleaned up. This stuff is really rotted. Maybe that's good. Missed. Definitely rotted. All right, I'm going to see if I can get some of this mess cleaned up before I quit. Well, this is a start. I kind of feel good about it. It's going to take a lot of sand, though, and more dirt to fill this up. But you know what? I'm okay with that, too. I got plenty of sand. I got other topsoil stuff I can dig up and put on here before I put my the planting soil in here. So we got that kind of back into control a little bit better, and a little bit more wood here. That's my gardening task of the day. I'm not sure what else I can get into. We'll find out. I should learn better to not start my videos until after I've greeted my dogs in the morning. It is early. The sun has just come up. It's going to be a hot one today. I think the high today is 97, but I believe this is going to be the last hot day of the summer. I could be wrong. We're going to have some warm days for sure, but we've got some cool weather coming in, and so I'm ready to get around this morning. Well, there's a lot to do today, so that's what we're going to do. I'm about to get started on chores, and I'm going to move the ducklings this morning. They have way outgrown where they are, even though they're only just a few days old. But like I've said many times, ducklings for sure are very messy, and they just don't last in a brooder for very long, so we're going to move them to new digs this morning. Well, that's not true either, though, because it won't get messed up in the back, huh? Okay, never mind.
Back, and then you can probably do 2 days in one spot.
That's fine. All right, these guys have grown. When they're getting way up to the top of the box here. So we're gonna catch them and give them a new place to live.
Back up.
That's enough.
Back up.
Get your foot out there. All right, these little guys are stressed right now, but they're going to really like these new digs. I like having this extra pin here. I know even though I still have... Hey, no. Elsie. I think it still gives them a little bit, because it cuts the space in here just a little bit less than half. There's plenty of room for them for right now. As they grow, I can take this away. It's an extra wall or an extra barrier between them and the outside world. And I don't know, it's not foolproof. It's not, certainly not completely safe, but it's safer than, to me, than just putting them in this chicken tractor by themselves. This will be their home for quite a while as they grow and start getting feathers and stuff. So we got a big water for them. We're going to be moving them a lot because, like I said, they make a big mess. But this is also going to be good for our grass. We haven't had any rain for a while, so it's time to get a little bit of water on the ground anyway. So that project is done for now, and I've got more help in here. All right, I'm hoping you can see me without a whole bunch of plants in the way. As I have stated previously, probably on the last video, I am still trying to get some footage and stuff put together on my videos. As I've done projects, I've videoed them, but then I'm sitting down and do this particular one, and I'm realizing, too late, oh my gosh, that dog just snorked all over my legs. Anyway, sorry. I had not done a wrap-up video for this particular video that I'm putting out now. So that's what I'm here to do. So I'm looking at notes because because I don't know what day this is going out. It shouldn't be too much from today, but the first part of this was recorded on September 17th, and then I wrapped it up on September 21. So what is that, 3 weeks ago for sure? I don't know. So, and I'm doing this on the front porch where there are 2 dogs. The other one is still in the house, but it is what it is. All right. So I'm sorry everything is in such a disarray. I'm getting there. I'm getting things under control. I'm not getting all of the softball stuff posted yet, but there's more stuff going on with that. I think Kenzie's finally starting to look for colleges, and so I may have some more softball footage, and I could put some of this stuff on this channel. Us traveling to, I think there's one college that she wants to check out in Arkansas, and I think there's another one that we're supposed to go up to near Kansas City. I don't remember. There's like 3 different things we're going to check out and some camps that we're going to check out too. So even though the grueling part of softball season is over, I can get some stuff done, but I really had a mess of stuff to do. I'm supposed to be doing depression, not depression, cookbook of the collapse footage to send to my friend Toolman Tim up in Canada, and I haven't done that yet. So I'm hoping to get that one of those videos shot here in the next day or two and get it up to him so he can have it for his channel. And I don't know, I've still got a lot going on, but I'm still trying to catch up. So we're doing the wrap up clip for this one for the hottest day, the last hottest day of the year. And it's kind of funny because it really was hot that day. And then I'm looking at not the calendar, but the weather. And tomorrow, even though it's almost mid-October, apparently we're supposed to come close to having a record hot day then too. But it might get up to 90, which, after our summers that we have, 90, okay, that's kind of hot, but it's not too bad one way or another. I do also want to say that our hearts really go out to the people in North Carolina and Tennessee and everybody who's been affected by Helene and now with Milton. My family got through it pretty good. They were up in the Jacksonville area, and my brother's is living in a place that's supposed to be able to withstand some pretty good wind, but he was the north end of it, where less wind, I think, and more rain or something, and he's far enough inland, I believe, that he didn't have too much trouble. He's had his hands full with my parents, though, so I don't communicate with him too much, but it is. I pray that it is going well with the cleanup on that, and I haven't heard of any deaths so far, but it is early in the game. Certainly not like what they've been through in North Carolina. My heart just hurts for them, so I pray that people can get their lives put back together after all that mess. And now I'm getting all verklempt. I don't know if y'all know that old Saturday Night Live thing. Okay. I do have a sunset. I did get that done, so we're going to have a sunset for you tonight. I don't know how brilliant it's going to be because the weather's been kind of weird, but we are going to have a sunset for you tonight. And I do want to remind you that I do have a TikTok channel, right? And it's under theciaellis. And most of the time I'm doing the scriptures and the quotes. I'm thinking about starting up a new TikTok channel pretty soon for just Grandma's Homestead, because on the same channel I'm doing the scripture and the quotes, and then every once in a while I'll put in a clip about pigs or dogs or something like that. So it's kind of an odd mixture. I need to get my branding straightened out, but go ahead and check me out on TikTok at theciaellis, and you can see some of the stuff I got going anyway. All right, guys, I'm sorry that I've had such a mess with this. I am getting it together. I will keep working on getting it together. God bless. I'll see you next time.